Hi. It's been about 7 hours since the D was done. Jimmy was traded to Minnesota. For y'all that for some reason don't know, I don't know where the heck you've been all day. Jimmy Butler was traded to Minnesota. And as one of the biggest Bulls fans here on YouTube, I decided that since I've got hit up so many times on Twitter, let's just make a full video on my opinions. There will be another upload later today, but let's just get into it. To sum it up, real simple, on my belief or my opinion on the draft and the trade, as simple as this. Simple as that. So it's just that simple. The shirt. I went on to Reddit after the trade was done. I've been wearing the shirt all day because I knew something was going down. We knew that Jimmy was going to get traded. Trust me, us Bulls fans, most of us knew that Jimmy was going to get traded. It was just a matter of what we were going to get back and was it a good decision. So after the trade, went on to Reddit, posted a picture of my shirt and said, I'm ready for this. I'm ready. It got like 600 upvotes. So Bulls fans, yeah, we feel the same way about this. And it's not the idea that Jimmy got traded, because we all know, as Bulls fans, we knew that Jimmy had to be traded because he was in his prime and we did not have the pieces to contend. So let's try to get him while he's still in his prime to a team that may need him and get back some younger assets. We could take a step back and rebuild. The rebuilding process is something I've been wanting the Bulls to do since, well, last year when I thought they were about to start doing it when they traded Derrick Rose, but they didn't. So I'm excited that the rebuild is here, but this was why I was upset with the trade. Again, it's not that Jimmy was gone. It's not that. I'm gonna miss him. He's one of my favorite players. I love him as a player and as a person, but he deserves better, and I'm happy he's in a place that probably appreciate him more than our front office did. The trade. Chris Dunn, who looks like he may be a bust. He's 23 years old. Rookie season, could not get on the floor. When he was on the floor, he wasn't that great. Okay. Zach LaVine, coming off an ACL injury. We don't even know if the dude still has bounce. We don't know if the dude can still play. ACL injuries are dangerous. A lot of people don't come back from ACL injuries, so that's scary. So that's 2. We get the 7th overall pick, which is cool. We get a draft pick, a lottery pick, but the Timberwolves end up stealing our draft pick too. We gave them a top 15 player in the league, and then they also get our first round pick. Thibodeau just hit a stain on the same people that fired him. Called up Gar Forman and John Paxson, like, you know what, you can give us Jimmy. We want Jimmy. We're going to give you the pieces, but we still want y'all first rounder. And these incompetent dudes on my shirt was like, sure. So let me break this down for Minnesota fans. Y'all should be rejoicing. You gave up a guy that seemed like he was going to be a bust. Great job. Zach LaVine, though he did average like 20 points per game before he got injured, you still don't know, like we don't know if he's going to be healthy, and if he is healthy, how good he's going to be. Plus, you bring in a top 15 player and you only move down 9 picks in the draft? Minnesota fans, y'all should be dancing in the streets right now. So again, it's not that Jimmy Butler was traded. It was just the fact that this happened, where we still didn't even get our second pick. And with that second pick, they picked Justin Patton, who I don't know much about, but Bleacher Report got it as an age grade, so they did the good thing. Okay, now our pick. 7th overall, Lauri Markkanen, or was it Lauri Markkanen? Here's the thing. A lot of people are already writing him off. I'm giving the dude a legitimate chance, because there's no reason for me to be upset about him being drafted, because as a person that doesn't watch much college basketball, I really don't have an opinion on the dude. He's a tall, finished dude that can knock down a shot or two. Very similar to what people thought Porzingis was, just a tall, big man that can knock down a shot. Look what he is now. So I'm not cutting him off. I'm actually going to be probably one of his biggest fans coming into the season until I actually see if he's really good or not. But the fans that are upset about the pick probably shouldn't be, or I mean, okay, there's a reason, because Dennis Smith Jr. was still there. Was Malik Monk still there? There were some players there that probably could have helped more than marketing, but I guess the front office saw something in him, and we kind of don't have the best track record as of recently when it comes to draft picks. Denzel Valentine, kind of bad, and Doug McDermott is already off the team like 2 years later, so we don't have the best reputation as far as draft picks, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not giving Gar Forman and John Paxson the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving the marketing the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully he can be good. Another reason that's scary about this, the fact that they drafted him over the Dennis Smith Jr. or Malik Monk, this means that they believe that Chris Dunn is our point guard in the future. Think about it. Why not pick Dennis Smith Jr. right there? He looks like he's gonna be great. The only reason you don't pick him because he's a point guard, and they think that Chris Dunn is the point guard of our future. Sad days here in Chicago. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I went through like every stage of like loss. You know, let me look it up real quick. So I did go through the 5 stages of grief. Maybe 4. Let me show you. Denial and isolation. So when we found out that the trade was going down, I was in huge denial of that 16th overall pick. Because I thought there was no way that we gave up that 16th overall pick. Because y'all remember, that wasn't a part of the original report. It just said we got the 7th. So I was like, cool. And then they said we were giving up our 16th. I was like, nah. So stage 1, we went through anger. Whew. Best believe there was some anger. Go look at some of my tweets from a couple hours ago. Anger was definitely there. The only thing we skipped was bargaining. Because who in the world am I going to bargain with? I can't call up these dudes like, yo, this ain't the right move. You feel me? There was no bargaining. Depression. Oh, yeah. It hit. It hit for a little bit. And now this is where I'm at right now. Acceptance. Because right now, honestly, I am okay with this now. I am excited for the first time in like 4 years to watch the Bulls play. My number one thing going into this offseason or this draft, I just wanted my Bulls to draft somebody that was fun to watch. I don't know if Markin is going to be fun to watch. I hope so. But for sure, it seems like Zach LaVine's going to be fun to watch. You know, Chris Dunn can be fun to watch. And depending on what we do the rest of the offseason, we may have a fun team here. We may win 20 games, but I'll be watching all of these games. I'm going to go to as many Bulls games I've been to in the last 4 years this season alone. And that's saying a lot. So we may have not put together the perfect team. We may not have put together the perfect young team. But I am okay with what went down, and I'm excited to watch the young guys play. One thing I forgot to talk about, though. We drafted Bale out of Oregon. People are saying he's the next Dennis Rodman. He's the next Tristan Thompson. He's the next Ben Wallace. And we trade him for $3 million to Golden State. This is what we got on that big L. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I think I've rambled on just enough. So whenever somebody asks me on Twitter from now on what I think about the trade, I'm sending them right to this video. I am okay with it. I accept it. That's it. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back later today with the normal video. This was just something to get a little bit off my chest. Just rant a little bit. Peace out. Later. Whatever.